Kingz to the city, man. Episode 11.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Episode 11, man. Welcome to Kingz to the City podcast, man. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
11.
11. You feel me?
Hey, man, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, man.
Yes, sir, buddy, man. We got a very, very, very special guest. We got Just Being Me on the set, man. He on here too. You know what I'm saying? You know, give an insight.
Already.
But we got a very, very, very special guest on set today, man. Especially, you know what I'm saying? Especially to me, man.
We brought y'all some more motivation.
Yes,
sir,
man.
Inspiration and elevation.
All right, for real.
For the next generation.
You know what I'm saying? So we want to bring in my pops, man, LJ, man. Welcome
LJ
to the set. Yes,
How
sir.
you doing, man?
What's up? What up? What's good out there?
Hey, y'all,
Hey, man, y'all quiet down.
Legends,
quiet down, man. Quiet down,
man.
Autographs at the end, man.
Yeah, man. Very, very legendary entrepreneur. You know what I'm saying? How you doing today?
Man, I'm good, man. Blessed. Blessed.
Yes, sir, buddy, man. Yes, sir. So, for our viewers that don't know, you know what I'm saying? I know you. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we all know. You know what I'm saying? Hey,
Right.
shit, we got the same name.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So for our viewers that don't know, you know what I'm saying, who you is, man. Tell who you. Tell our viewers who you is.
I'm a little everything, man. I'm here, there, but LJ.
I can dig it, man. I can dig
Here
it.
it go up the lines of Pops.
Yes,
So
sir.
y'all know him, right?
Hey,
And we rocking and rolling. Y'all already know.
Alright,
Y'all already know what it is.
Y'all already know about trenches, so you definitely know him.
All right, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
another king to the city.
Yeah,
Definitely, man.
that's what it is.
So, you know what I'm saying? We usually start our episodes off with a Murder Beach fact of the week. You know what I'm saying? But this week, man, what's something we don't know, or something, you know what I'm saying, that was back when you was in your time, you know what I'm saying, at our age right now, you know what I'm saying? That's a fact that we probably won't know. You know what I'm saying?
If you work hard, you definitely can play hard.
Ooh,
Oh man,
Facts.
knowledge, not facts. Knowledge,
that's real.
knowledge, not
That's real.
facts.
Work hard, play hard, man. I like that.
But in that, you're going to have trials and tribulations.
Mm-hmm.
But you got to stay working,
Stay working, stay consistent.
consistent. If
That's
you're consistent, it's going to come. It may not come when you want it to come, but it's going to come.
That's dope, man.
That's
I think that's one of the best advices you could really give to somebody, man. Staying consistent, and if you work hard, you can play hard. Stop worrying about somebody else telling you what to do with your money. Work hard, play hard, because you work for it.
That's
and
right.
if you leave today, they're gonna spend the hell out of it.
That's right.
Already.
That's right.
Trust the process.
For real.
They're going to be arguing, fighting, fussing. So enjoy life
Yeah.
while you can. While you're here, enjoy it.
For real,
And if you
man.
got money, spend it.
Spend it. Hey, listen.
Spend that shit, get it right back. That's how
Get
it
it right
goes.
back.
Hey, that's
Get it
real.
right
though.
back.
That's real. If you're a hustler, you always gonna get it back.
That's right. That's
You know what I'm
it.
saying? You a hustler. You a real hustler. You know what I'm saying? No matter what happens, you gonna get it back. You gonna
Right.
shake back.
And we ain't just talking about street hustling. We talking about hustling. Just like in that song where Biggie said, no, who was that? Puffy or Biggie? Biggie said you can drop him off in the jungle. No, that was the movie.
Biggie.
Big.
said
Notorious
Yeah,
B.I.G.
you drop
Notorious.
Said
Yeah.
if you drop him off in the jungle, what he
He
say?
said-
Coming out with your chillers.
He said he gonna come. He said they gonna come out there, so he come out with a chinchilla.
That's what it is.
Eating them.
All right.
So that's what it is.
Yeah, man.
real.
From the
Hustler.
from the streets to the executive streets, and from the streets to the executive suites, and from the blocks to the Wall Street stocks. You know
All
what I'm
right.
saying? That's how we coming with it.
Hey, that's
how we
dope.
coming.
Hey, so talk about the journey, man. Talk about growing up in the Lawrence area around here. You know what I'm saying? Talk about just how you grew up, you know what I'm saying?
And hit that entrepreneur journey.
Hey, I basically I grew up good. My old man, he and my mom, you know, they looked out for us good.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, as I got older, I chose to go down the wrong road, did what I did, you know, got into a little trouble, did a little time, came home. But during that time, I didn't take that time and didn't use it wisely. At the same time, I took it and try to flip the whole script back. I took it and I said, well, okay, they didn't gave me this time. Ain't nothing I can do about this. So what I need to do, I need to slide up under these entrepreneurs that's in here with billions and millions of dollars, and let me learn so I can come out and get my stuff together. And that's what I did.
And the crazy thing about it is, man, I remember when you was getting married and at your wedding, I was talking to Uncle. He was like, yo, everything that your pop said when we was back there, everything he said he was going to do, he did it. Like, he really did it. You know what I'm saying? He was like, yo, that's crazy.
Work your plan and plan your work.
That's crazy.
So dealing with the justice system, what was, you know what I'm saying, your advantages, what advantages and what disadvantages did you learn?
Advantage was you was around a whole lot of people from all over the world. So it was like I said, it wasn't nothing that you couldn't learn in there because you had all different types of people in there from different eras of life. So it was up to you to soak up what you can soak up.
Like a sponge.
And I was the sponge. I was soaking up whatever. Maybe if he was willing to sit down and talk to me and show me the way, I was willing to sit down and learn. So, that's what it was. But the disadvantage was, just missing your family. You used to a certain lifestyle, and when you in there, that lifestyle don't even exist no more.
Right.
Everybody had a $300 minutes on the phone, and everybody had a $292 spending limit every month.
Wow.
So it don't matter how much money you had or what you got. While you're in here, you got the same thing as everybody else.
That's crazy.
So that's what it was.
So, like, I want to pick your brain, too, a little bit on this, man. Like, what was your thought process as far as when you sitting in front of the judge and you was like, you got this time. Like, you got this amount of years. What was your thought process back then? Like,
really, it was when the judge said I had 14 years. I more was thinking of my kids because it was more like damn, 14 years, man, I'll be gone. My kids ain't, I ain't gonna be there for them. You know what I mean? So it was more like focus on my kids. I know I could do the time, and I know I can handle me, but at the same time, I was more worried about y'all, whether if your mom got with somebody, whether he was gonna treat you right, which he did. And like I said, I'm always thankful for him for doing that for you.
Right.
And the rest of my kids, they husbands or boyfriends or whatever you want to call it. But I'm more thankful for them also because they did what I couldn't do at the time.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, to all you guys, Courtney, Michael, tip my hat off to y'all.
That's dope.
Basically, it was like you can only control what you can control.
Right.
And not really tear yourself down about what you can't control. You kind of learned that.
And I would say, too, I think it's a thing of, like, we have the advantage now to, seeing what the mistakes, you know what I'm saying? So we can kind of sit back and say, okay, this what had happened, and this was the result of it. So, you know what I'm saying? So now you understand the approach that you got to take. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, now, because I think what was a disadvantage probably for y'all, and correct me if I'm wrong, it was like you didn't really see like, yo, this could really happen if I do this. You know what I'm saying? It was like, shit, this is the thing. We rocking and we rolling.
Right. Only thing that you really see at that time, because the money coming so fast, and you spend it. So all you really see is the glamour. You know what I mean? The fast cars, the women, the money, the jewelry.
Fast cars, even faster women.
That's right. That's all you're seeing. You know what I mean? Because at the time, you feeling like I'm the man. You know what I mean? They can't touch me. You know what I mean? But but personally, I always said the state would never get me.
Yo,
and I knew it was gonna have to be the feds.
Yo,
but I knew the state wasn't gonna never be able to get me because I had money.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna buy my way out of this shit. But when the feds come, that shit don't even matter, bro. it don't even matter. It don't even matter.
I know one thing, man. Like I mean, like my perspective of growing up, man. I just know, like anytime I went somewhere and they were like, "Yo, you live for Junior, son?" Like shit, bro. Your daddy, boy. You know what I mean? Like that was really something. Everywhere I went, people always said that, and I always just growing up, man. Like yo, he had to be like a just a genuine guy. As far as just a lot of, I've never heard nobody really say a bad thing about you. As far as growing up through my childhood or nothing. It was always good things. Always, yo, he got to that money. You know what I'm saying? And that was always the thing that I've always heard. And then, like I said, and one of the biggest things for me, it was like, nah, I need to sit down. I need to, like, I'm a how my brain work and I analyze, like, I don't just want to study. I want to study you. Like, you probably need to realize I just be looking and I be studying you because I be trying to figure out why I do the stuff I do. Yeah. And why I move how I move. Right. You know what I mean? And I do, like, that's one of my first things. I was like, dang, like, I always was thinking the entrepreneurship, or why I was always thinking like that.
Yeah, because I used to think like that because I had back then, me and my sister, we had the rim shop and then we had the clothing store. You know what I mean? So we was doing that, but at the same time, the clothing store and the rim shop really didn't mean nothing to me. You know what I mean? Because I was out in the street getting that fast money. You know what I mean? If I sold a shirt or if I sold the rims, okay, but if I didn't, it's still okay. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I had so much fast money coming. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
My question for you is, I got to pick, like Zoe said, I got to pick your brain. I mean, we close to the age, so what made you coming up to your release date? Because we back home, everybody back home that came up with us, like, we asking ourselves, man, I wonder if these boys gonna come home and do the same thing, or is they gonna have a different purpose? Mm-hmm. So I'm sitting back watching, because we watching. Okay, I start seeing the Big Billy Grills. I start seeing the other business adventures, and I'm like, damn, them showing out over there. That's okay.
Right.
Okay, so what made you? I know the time did, but let's be clear. I done seen a lot of them come home and fall back into that dumbness, right? Because they chasing that hype and that vibe that they wanted to have before.
Right.
What made you stay silent? I know your kids did and all that, but what deep down inside made you say, look, it's another way I can get this thing just like I used to do it?
Well, basically it was the guys that I was around, they was very positive, and most of the guys that I hung around in prison, they was rich. You know what I mean? They was, I'm talking about 50 rich, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah, so basically, you know what I mean? So I'm hanging around them and I'm hearing them, and I mean they actually did it, but they didn't do it the right way, you know what I mean? So they got jammed up in some whatever it was, you know what I mean? But like I said, I came home, I was like, I got to get this thing right this time. You know what I mean? I got to get it right this time. And I can remember calling my sister, and I'm telling her, I'm calling her home for some money. And she's saying, it's hard out here, I'm like, listen, baby girl, when I get home, I promise you it ain't going to be hard. And that's what it was.
That's crazy.
Wow. So prison is basically what you make it. Even when once you make that mistake, if you saying to us, if once you make that mistake, but if you get it right, it's basically what you make it afterwards.
Brother, I'm gonna say this: prison is two things. It's either a lesson or a blessing.
Oh my!
And it was a blessing to me.
Okay,
that's dope. Because I could have been dead and gone. You know what I mean?
That's dope.
Right.
Yeah,
that's something that Charleston White said, man.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's dope. That's
right. So let me ask you this: so how did you adapt to society, you know what I'm saying, coming out into this new era of technology? Because, you know what I'm saying, what was the norm, you know what I'm saying, before, and what was the norm after? Can you, you know what I'm saying, take me back and kind of run me through that?
Man, before I left, we may have got in little scrambles or argued a little bit, but the next few days it was back love, you know what I mean? Now I'm coming home to this new generation. They out here killing one another. I'm
Crazy,
talking about
man.
killing one another over nothing. You know what I mean?
$300.
Right, literally.
It might not even be over no money. It might be over
a chick, anything.
Yeah, it could be over
a few words, embarrassment.
Broad, or I'm. This don't make no sense to me. What? Why are you gonna kill me because I missed a step on your shoe?
Something that costs.
Why you want to kill me for her?
That cost somebody in Vietnam $12 to make.
Right,
you
exactly.
Kill me because I missed a step on your shoe, and on top of that, I said, "Excuse me, bro. But you still
Right.
want to kill me?
Right.
Right.
Nah, you trying to disrespect me, bro. I
About-
said, excuse me, that's my fault, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, like, nah, that don't make no
Or
sense.
about
you
that,
know what I mean?
or
Yeah.
about that chick
Yeah.
that when you kill me, I'm dead, you in jail, and she still gonna
still going.
smash.
She
Still
still
getting
gonna do
off.
whatever she
3
want.
days later.
Yeah,
2 days.
yeah, it don't make no sense.
Ain't putting nothing on the book. Nothing.
exactly, man.
Like,
Yeah.
What
To
think
be for
about
real.
it? Yeah, for real.
So that's why when I go out and if I miss and step on somebody's shoe with them, like, bro, listen,
My bad, big dog.
my bad, big dog, my bad. You know what I mean?
And they
Don't
still be
kill me.
aggressive.
Don't
They
kill
still
me because
aggressive.
I missed a step on your
Yeah.
shoe. Matter of
That's
fact,
some realness.
if you call me tomorrow, I'll buy you another pair of shoes. Don't, yeah.
word.
You know what I mean?
Real talk, though.
Yeah,
like, for
don't-
real.
Yeah, I buy you a
That's
brand
real.
new pair.
So
Yeah.
so how was the music? You know what I'm saying? Like as far as what music do you remember hearing and what music and the difference in the music now and then?
Well, I'm personally me. I'm more of like an East Coast dude, like Nas, Jay-Z. You know, I like that type of music. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I mean, you know, I guess I got to change with the era. You
the
know what I
times.
mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Times.
Yeah.
I mean, I like some of the new music too, but I mean, but I'm more like I'm more like the East Coast. You know what I mean? Like
I got something to say on that music thing.
With that.
I want to ask L this, right? You remember when we was growing up, right? I would jump in my joint, and I ain't mind riding around playing Key Sweat or R. Kelly because I thought that's what the girls wanted to hear when you pulling up. But now you pull up and play
What
that L.
say, what say you a sugar biscuit?
Yeah, you sugar biscuit. You soft. You
Yeah,
weak.
what say you soft? You pull up like that.
Right.
they want to call you sugar daddy. Roll up, play that.
Right.
Ah man, oh bro, I got you messed up, man. You know,
It's just good music.
yeah, but it's
Yeah,
good music though.
that's
You know what I
crazy.
mean?
Yeah, for real. That's you right. That's you right, man.
I mean, because I remember, like, you know, we close to the age, but like you might have got me by a year or two or something. So, like, I paid attention to them, and you know what I mean. I ain't ashamed to say it. You know what I mean. And still till now, I still pay attention to other brothers from around Loans area
Right.
because that's what it's about. So, like, back in the day, man, them boys would pull up with the systems bumping and they playing Key Sweat, How Deep Is Your Love or something.
Man, hey, that was joy. Hey, you coming through real slow.
Yeah, and
I mean,
I'm trying to say
bump
that.
it.
That's how they get the women. So
All right,
when I got
question,
my
man.
car.
That's what I'ma do.
Yeah.
What was it like back then, man? What was it like, man, back in the 90s,
just
man?
always
You
hear
riding
great
it.
stories.
I swear, man, like, that's all I hear, man. Like, yo.
Man, we used to have fun back then, man.
Yeah.
We used to have fun, bro. I'm telling you, we used to have fun. We used to come to Poplar Field. Everybody out there playing softball. We come up. Man, everybody just out there just chilling. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Everybody chilling and having a good time.
That's
You know
dope.
what I mean? They ain't
Love.
this it. Man,
Right.
everybody just come
Community.
together and have fun, man.
Right.
Love.
Yeah.
And that's
It
one
was
thing.
love.
I'll tell you one thing that I kind of like as just growing up and just something I realized. I feel like Longs is like more together than Poplar.
Always been.
I always feel like that. Like
Longs
it
area.
seemed like y'all like
Always been.
I
it just
yeah.
really feel like that for some reason. I
I'm
don't know
gonna
why.
step
I
in.
feel-
You saying Loans area, and I'm not trying to take credit for it, but this an OG right here, just like me. Nobody never considered Loans area till I started screaming it, and a couple more guys because it was Loans and Poplar.
Poplar,
Everybody always
yeah,
thought it was
that's what it
Poplar.
was.
Nobody realized that
The area-
all our
Everything was Loans.
addresses in
Yeah.
Poplar say
Long
Loans.
South Carolina. Yeah, I
You
ain't
feel
know
me?
that.
So like.
Mhm.
I ain't know
Like
that
he
either.
said, they would just come over. They would come over, chill with us, or be on our side, and they was the Loans boys. And when we go over,
We
we Poplar boys. But
You
once
see
we
that
got
zip
older,
code?
yeah. But once we got older and realized, look, hold up, they divided us. We
Right.
didn't
Yeah.
divide ourselves.
Right, right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? So
A river.
yeah,
Yeah. The river. Right.
the river,
The
yeah.
river.
The
So,
river one day, that's a
Y'all-
straight shot.
Y'all going over the river today?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, man. It
That's
was
what it
all
really
love.
did.
Yo, that's crazy, man. Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. But yeah, I don't know why I always felt like that. Like anytime I go over there, it be like, yo, it's, you know what I mean? It just feels different.
Yeah.
Like when growing up in Poplar, like I just knew like shit. It seemed like everybody had a beef with everybody. Like, and I'm talking about damn 30 seconds up the road. Was beefing hard as hell with. I was right here, but like I said, I guess I ain't never really been in Loans either. So,
I
you
mean,
know what I'm
man, we
saying?
fought.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, he'll
Yeah,
tell you
yeah,
like
you
we
fight,
fought
yeah,
Loans
yeah.
versus Poplar, this
Yeah.
and that, bottle girl or something, but like the
new age right
the
now,
access killing and I'm
Yeah,
a
but
rap.
we wasn't doing nothing.
I'm gonna shoot your
Yeah.
mama house up and
Yeah.
We wasn't doing none of that.
we
Why I
ain't
don't
about
want
to
to take
do
no
all that.
ass cut,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, we wasn't doing none of that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So, tell us about Big Bellies, man.
I was
Touch on Big Bellies and
And CNL,
Yeah,
the temp service,
the temp
too, man.
agency.
Hey man, I'm CNL is gone.
Striving and thriving.
CNL is
On a whole
out
nother
there.
level.
Yeah, CNL is on a whole other level. You know what I mean? Me and my sister, we put that thing together, man, and we've been riding it out. On Big Belly good, but with Big Belly, I think I need a bigger building because people like when it's hot, people want to come in and eat. When it's cold, people want to come in and eat. You know what I mean? Instead of them sitting outside up under the patio. You know what I mean? So right now we're looking for a bigger building where we can have customers come in and sit in area. You know what I mean? So. But as far as the food, man, the food busting, baby. I know y'all see it on
hit.
y'all see it every day.
Yeah.
I make sure I post a picture story every day on my Facebook.
Yeah,
So
tell them where to
the food
follow what Big Belly's on. What you got? IG, Facebook.
Facebook, definitely got a Facebook.
Yeah, I got a Facebook. Yeah, Big Belly Grill.
I'm gonna say this, bro. I salute you, and I wanted to ask you how, because when we was growing up, Zoe and it's kind of common for Zoe and Five because they're younger.
Right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's foreign to us to be down on that beach side, cutting your, you know what I mean, opening up your own black business.
Crazy thing, listen. Crazy thing but y'all listen to this. The crazy thing is on 17 North Myrtle Beach, I'm the only black guy down there.
Clap for
crazy.
that. Clap for that. That
Oh,
was on my
man.
mind.
That's crazy.
That was on my mind. I
Wow.
had to ask you that
I'm
question.
the only black guy on 17.
That's wild, yo. That's crazy.
Now growing up,
That's
us,
crazy,
we
yo.
wouldn't have never, bro. Like honestly, when I seen that and then I seen the location, remember? Me
Yeah, I
and you-
remember. Yeah.
Me and you talking, I'm like, you like, yeah, we got to go down and grab something. My dad got the spot. I'm like, when we pull up, it's right across.
Possum
Possum
Trout.
Trout.
Boy, you across from Possum Trout. You know what I
Team
mean?
tournaments.
So, I salute you on that, homie. That's dope.
Yeah, that joint.
That's big.
And the food is great, man. So y'all ain't got nothing going on, man. When y'all opening back up, as far as March, if y'all ain't got nothing going on, make sure y'all start the Big Bellies, man, and grab y'all some grub.
A bite to eat.
I'm telling you, man, best food on the beach, hands down.
Yes, man.
Hands
man.
down. For sure, man.
So what made you just jump on that entrepreneur journey? Is something that was always there?
Yeah, it was
And
always
then you
there.
had to,
Like I said, I
use
just
that
had
energy.
I just had to focus more on it. You know what I mean? Because it was already there. Cause like I said earlier, like in
You see what the rim shop, the clothing store.
99, 2000.
Put more energy into it.
Yeah, I had to put more energy into it. You know what I mean? I had to be focused on that
You had
and
to,
not that. You know what I mean?
You had to starve your distractions to feed your focus.
Right.
Right. And like I said, I'm a person that analyze, man. I wanted, like, I'm a person that started to figure out why stuff is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? So when I sat down, I'm like I always had been around my mom, you know what I'm saying, as far as growing up. And I knew what type of worker, hard worker she was and how she was about her business. And then, you know what I'm saying, when you came home with it and I sat down and looked at how you moved and stuff too, then I was like, damn, okay.
Work
So,
a little
like,
smarter.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
just the combination of that, I'm like the combination of that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, damn, man, that's why it's like that's crazy.
Right.
Like, but just to be able to see, like I said, to see how what you did as far as when you came home, man, and the mindset you had and the drive you had, shit, that's like really say a lot of people come home, man, that
I seen it, man. I've been like, that's what I'm telling them.
Scrubs.
Yeah.
Scrubs.
Now, the thing is, but
scrubs.
And, I
Can't
mean,
shake nothing.
the thing is, you see a lot of them come
That's tough,
home
that's real
and
tough.
try to be what they was, not realizing they could still be what. This is why I saluted a lot, because you came home, he's still what he was, but he's a businessman with it.
Right.
Yeah.
You feel me? So you understand what I'm saying? But a lot of them come home and trying to prove that point back to the same thing that got them locked up, and not understanding that
It's about the
that
energy,
hustle
man.
thing is 360 degrees. You can get it another
And
way.
that's right. Like I say, it's learning how to take that energy, learning how to take that and put it towards something else and become great at that.
Right.
And like we were saying at the beginning, like find your hustle. Your hustle ain't always got to be in the
That's right.
streets. It's
That's
like
right.
what you hustling.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right,
saying? Like
right,
shit, my hustle, I hustle insurance.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I do.
And the main thing is find your purpose for life, bro.
Right.
You know what I mean? Everybody ain't made for the streets.
Right.
That's right.
Everybody ain't made to sell insurance.
Right.
Everybody ain't made to
The coach.
the coach. Everybody ain't made the cook on the grill or run a restaurant.
Even to own a business.
Find your purpose.
Everybody ain't made to own a business.
That's
People don't
right.
understand
I
that.
always
That's
say
right.
somebody got to be the tambourine player.
Yeah,
Right.
I always
And if
say
that tambourine missing here, the whole sound off.
That's right.
Right.
So
So
that
fact.
person is just as important as the damn lead singer. If you know what I mean? He making the whole ship run.
I got one more question for him, and I get out your way. Like, how you feel? Because when I was coming up, we talked about y'all hustling and all us hustling. Let's be clear. The unity back then, even when we fell out, the unity back then was different. Cause these young cats now, I be trying to tell them like y'all don't even understand. 20 is better than 3 if you got everybody working together.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? How you feel like even not on those street stuff, but like we all businessmen and Zoe came in and Five and me and everybody, we put our heads together and we all do stuff together. And I see you and some of your homeboys, ain't got to call their name, but I pay attention. Y'all stay on business ventures. How do you feel like we got to get the unity back to these young boys? Because if they keep spreading themselves apart, the money will never come together.
Right.
Right.
What's your words for them? Like,
Yeah.
I would say, but right now, man, this generation that we got right now, man, it's rough. Them man, it's rough.
They don't want the money. They want the fame.
Yeah,
they want to be known for doing something.
Yeah, they ain't want no money. They just want to be known to
I smoke. I
Toughest,
smoke.
the
smoke them over.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The toughest.
But the thing about it is, man, you got to. How can I say it? You got to stand for something, man. You know what I mean?
Got
So
to.
you got to stand for something, or you're gonna fall for anything.
Right.
And that's what they doing now. They just falling for anything. You know what I mean? Bruh, such and such did this, and you ready to come and
Crash out.
crash all the way out. I mean, take your entire life away from you. You know what I mean?
Literally,
But
man.
they falling
got-
for the money fans on Facebook.
yeah,
Right.
you know what I mean.
That's what it
Everybody,
is.
everybody on Facebook spreading their money. They showing. I don't know if you're trying to catch a girl or what you try to catch.
Right.
It ain't about that, man. It
So-
ain't about that.
Social media is highlights,
Ain't
man.
what you do is how you do it.
That's right. It's how you do it, man.
And social media is highlights, bro. You just seeing the highlights of whatever the hell that moment is.
Yeah.
That probably ain't even his money.
Right, and the more you
Anything.
can't even buy a bologna sandwich. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
Yeah.
So
But you
know
trying
what
to
I
do
mean?
everything like how that person they trying to do it. Now
Yeah.
you don't even know what they doing, how they got the money, or what it
Right.
took for them
Yeah,
to
I
get
just-
it, or anything.
I just wanted to ask you that, man, because I look at them a lot, and like I said, I've been here, looking and paying attention for years, and it's like this. A lot of times, like say me, Zoe never, he got his chain on now or whatever. Salute, nice chain, but he never been a flashy guy.
right,
You understand what I'm saying? Five, Quinn, all us, we could go out and we could stand there and we could be we good. You feel me? Like,
we can be us and still
yeah, we
stand
could
out.
be us and nobody knows who's who.
right. But see, back then when I was coming up, I was the opposite of that.
Yo,
But listen to me.
You know what I mean?
Hear
Like,
me out for you say, 'cause I watch up.
okay,
But everybody was standing over there. One thing about us back then, when we was going on the if one of us was flash, all of us standing over there with big chains and gold in our mouth.
right,
So you
right,
still
right,
don't know who's who.
right.
But now you now if you pay attention, 9 times out of 10, a girl, a robber, or anybody, you can look in the crowd and kind of figure out who's who.
Yeah.
So you're not as strong as your weakest link. You understand what I'm saying? When watching, even like I keep saying, watching everybody growing up, you couldn't never tell who was the strongest or the weakest link out of.
Right.
How you feel about that as even as a business owner and coming from where you been? How you feel? What's your words for the young boys? Like, man, get your partner together. You feel me?
You move better as a unity.
right.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
You move better as a unity.
Together
You know
we
what I mean?
stand.
Together we stand.
Divided
you know
we
what I mean?
fall.
Right.
That's
Yeah,
what
that's
I-
what it's
that's
all
what I
about.
want you
Just
to do.
getting us
But
together.
Right.
If the
The
guys that's out there that's really getting money, they need to put it to good use and pull their partners in
Got
and
to.
move from there. You know what I mean?
Got to.
You can't just get the money and think it's all about you.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Like if you can reach out and if I can touch him and he willing to listen and bro, listen, this is what you need to do.
Right.
Man, it's crazy because just yesterday, one of my partners came to my house. He was like, damn, man. He was like, man, I want to get on the right path, man. I want to do this. I want to do that. So what I did, me and him rolled down to one of my houses down, right? So I showed him my whole layout. Boom. I said, listen, bro, this is what you do. This is what you do. Okay. So when we got back to my house, my sister was there. So my sister, she raw. She went on in. She went on in and gave it to him like, listen, you want it done, but you want somebody to do it for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? And you can't don't work like that.
Right.
It don't work like that.
If I gotta do it for you, hell, I might as well do it myself.
That's right.
You can't help me if you can't help yourself.
But
Right.
shout out to you for showing him, because you could have told him, man,
Yeah.
I ain't got nothing for you.
Man, listen, I share a lot of stuff with a lot of people. You know what I mean? How to get money. I mean, legit money. You know what I mean?
Right.
Right.
Some take it in. Some may say, well, okay, I'm gonna get back with you. You know what I mean?
Right.
But whenever they do return, the offer still remain the same.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I don't. It's enough money out here for all of us.
Everybody.
You know what I mean?
Print it.
It's a lot.
Right. Right. It's
A
a
lot.
Right. People don't understand that, man. I think and just picking back off of that, I think you have to with the people in your circle, you have to provide opportunity. You know what I'm saying? And that person has to be willing to step up to the plate and understand opportunity is there, and they got to be able to shape, bake, and barbecue that opportunity that you providing them.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I think that's if you put into place, you got to provide opportunity. You know what I'm saying? What's the saying? You can't make them. You can feed them, but you can't make what it is.
You
can't make them drink it.
lead them to the water.
Yeah,
You
you
can't make them
can't
drink
make
it.
them
Yeah.
drink it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you what you got to do.
Right.
I'm gonna put you in place. Shit, you got to execute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's all you could do.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, especially if you the one that's in place. It ain't, man. That's bro. That shit is not cool, bro. If you got you all the way right, and then all your bros around you, shit, they looking like, damn. When you go in the club, you got to buy the you got to buy the section, and then you got to pay for them to get in. Hell no, bro. I'm about to make sure you straight. So when we come, we straight.
Because
Yeah.
everybody's
I'm gonna provide the opportunity for you to be straight, but I can't give it to you.
Right.
I can't I can't give it to you.
Right.
I'm gonna put you in a position where you can get right.
That's
now
right.
it's up to you what you gonna do.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's just like with me and my wife. You know what I mean? Like, she loves to cook. You know what I mean? And like I said, I'm like, listen, baby, whatever you want to do, I'm gonna back you 100%. Right now, bruh, she rolling. You hear me?
Let's go.
When I say she rolling,
That's good.
she rolling every day. She sells out.
Where can they go to get her plates at,
Yes.
man? Let them know where
Every
they
day.
can go. Where can they go to get them plates?
All they gotta do is hit up Tasha. What's Tasha?
Facebook.
No, Snapchat. What is it? I know you know it. Tasha Girl 86.
On Snapchat.
On
Tasha Girl
Snapchat.
86.
Hit up every day.
She got it. She rolling.
Man, my baby.
What's she cook?
Man.
What's she making?
Man, whatever you want to eat.
Jamaica, everything, literally.
Whatever you want to eat.
Everything. And I ain't never taste nothing that wasn't on point with her.
Whatever
Straight
you want
up.
to eat.
Straight up.
Okay.
Man, I'm telling you.
Straight up, man.
Straight beast in that kitchen. Straight animal in that kitchen. For real.
Like you said, you provided an opportunity. You was
Yeah.
like, hey, babe, I got an opportunity for you now. Of course, you my wife, and I'm gonna make sure you straight. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna provide opportunity so
For
you
you.
can,
Some
so
growth.
you can really rock and create you
growth.
something.
Yeah.
Some
Right.
growth, some elevation.
Yeah, and she rocking right now.
Rolling.
I'm talking about rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, rocking.
That's what's up.
How you
Okay.
feel about the changes of loans and Potluck when you come at home? Like, far as like, because there's a lot of people doing their thing.
Yeah, it's a lot of man.
Yeah.
Listen, bro, when I came back home, some of the dudes that was on drugs,
Still on drugs.
no, they're not on drugs. They getting money.
Okay.
That's what I like. To
That's
see.
good.
Okay, okay.
It ain't no more. It ain't no more. No more smoking no dope and nothing.
Yo,
Right.
Man, listen, listen, bro. I got a partner in Alabama. Man, listen. I go to his. Matter of fact, I was to his house in December. I was to his house. Man, listen. Man got a house sitting on the hill, brand new truck, new wife.
Everything new.
Everything new.
Everything new.
And he was locked up with you.
No, when I left, he was out here smoking drugs.
That's crazy. Wow.
That's what I like to see.
Salute.
That's dope, yo.
That's what I like to see.
That's wild. That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
Transition.
So you can
Man, listen.
yeah, you can
Right.
just changing that direction of your everyday habits.
Ain't how you
Right.
start. It's how you
That's right.
finish.
That's what it is.
Right.
And and he finished damn good.
Mm-hmm.
You hear me?
What's up?
Sometimes you got to create your happy ending.
Man,
Right? For real.
listen, man,
That real talk.
That's why I be telling people everybody's journey is different, man. Yo, you can't compare your journey to the next person's journey because you might have somebody that's looking at him as a success story, right? And he might tell their story and they like, damn, I got to go.
I couldn't do
I gotta
that.
Go smoke
I couldn't.
dope first to get success. No, that's not your journey. You feel me? That's why you can't
Oh, you
compare
can't.
everybody's journey, bro. You got to. A lot of times you can learn from other people's mistakes, so you don't have to make those mistakes.
Right.
That's what a smart man do.
Right.
You know what I mean? The dummy gonna bump his head, and you know the dummy gonna bump his head when he already know when somebody else has told him like, "Yo, don't do this because this is what I did, and this is what happened to me."
Right.
preach.
A dummy gonna learn from their own mistakes. A smart man gonna learn from the next person's mistakes.
Man, listen.
And a wise man gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily that. A wise man gonna learn from his mistakes. A smart person gonna learn. You know what I'm saying? Gonna avoid him in the first place.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, for real.
Hey, man, when I tell y'all, man, when I tell you my brother rocking, man, he rocking, bro.
That's dope.
That's
man.
what's up.
That's
Hey,
dope.
Shout
For real,
out to
for
him.
real.
Good.
That's
For
dope.
real.
Bro. That's what's up.
He
Just
rocking,
gonna
man.
show you the. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
He
Facing
ain't,
adversity.
he ain't faking at all now.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, he ain't faking at all, bro.
All right.
None.
Straight as arrow.
Yeah, man. I'm
Straight,
talking about
straight.
big house sitting on the hill. You got to when you drive up to his house, you got to drive up like this.
Oh
That's what
man.
I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm. Yeah.
I'll tell you, man, that progression be crazy.
So,
man.
you know what I'm saying? What's a book that you recommend? You know what I'm saying that you may have stumbled across or that just stood out the most to you. You know what I'm saying in your time, of, you know what I'm saying, of incarceration.
A book that really stood out to me. I mean, people probably can say the 50. What is it? 50 powers of
The 48 Laws
48
of Power.
Laws. I like that, but the book that stood out to me
Yeah.
was the 5 Love Languages.
Okay. Why is that? I actually know a little. You know what I'm saying? What is it? Affirmation.
Because
Different ones.
that's how you get to learn
People.
and your significant other.
Right.
You'll know exactly what, just by her actions,
Mm-hmm.
or by his actions, or yours or his. You will know exactly what they like.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Just say if, just say if you with your other
Significant
significant
other.
other, you'll know if she's. I'm not gonna give you the book because I want you to go.
She
read
might.
it.
I understand what you're
But-
saying. So, a chick actually gave me a book when I was in the military.
You need to get
So,
Zoe to read that.
So basically,
You even get it real.
I tell you what,
the words of affirmation. So she might like the way I talk or the things I say. But that's what she like. She might,
she
or
may
she might like.
she may be she may like to receive things. She may
may be a
like
giver.
she may be a giver, or she may like for you. She may like
So it's about a lady. It's about your
no,
companion.
it's
or-
not really about. It's about people.
Okay, teach
In
you how to
general.
cope
Hey,
with
listen,
people.
yeah, my
different
pops think the
people.
same way.
Right,
Different people. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
man.
same.
Hey, listen, bro. That's a hell of a book, bro. For real.
Okay.
Gotta check it
Yeah.
out, man.
That's a hell of a book.
5 love languages, man. Y'all go
Check
tap
it
in.
I like-
Tap in on that.
I did read the 48 Laws of Power, which is good, but like I said, I really want to know.
But that's
you know what I mean?
good that you, because people learn about people. We've been on earth with each other for however long, and we still don't know how to talk to each other,
Right.
treat each other, or you know what I'm saying. As far as a human race,
Mm-hmm.
we just know the difference between us.
Right. We on.
We don't know what's common, or you know what I'm saying. As far as the chemistry or nothing, But that's also good as far as working deals in them business rooms.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
Real knowing what's going on.
Sometimes you gotta stroke people ego.
Right.
Yeah.
You got
Right.
to.
And ain't nothing wrong with it.
You because you know the en route.
That's
Right.
right. You know,
I know what I'm trying to do. I don't care about the process or
Right.
what you know what I'm saying. I know what I'm trying to do.
Right. Make a lot of them.
So you gotta execute. You know what I'm saying. In order to execute, I gotta place my words like this.
Yeah, you got to. I mean, you got to fit in. You got to do if it makes sense. You got to fit in to fit in.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? So
Right. I agree with that, man. One of my sayings is you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable.
right.
When it get uncomfortable, can you still remain level headed? Can you
You
still
sustain.
remain? Can you?
Pressure.
You
That's it.
sustain and maintain.
That's what the greats do, man. The greats are comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Never let them see you sweat.
When it gets hard, times get rough, you know what I'm saying? When you got to change course, shit, I'm cool, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
That's a lot of people. Oh, I got to go back.
That's when you get motivated.
Right.
Cause it's something you go into the unknown.
I got a question for you. What would be your advice to people who want to settle as far as like in life, like just settle? Like I'm content, I'm good where I'm at, I'm cool.
Bro, you can never be content.
Never,
It's always more.
Never.
I was,
You can't never be content. I don't listen, man. This is so much out there right now, man. And it's available to us.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But you just got to take the extra step to go get it.
Go get it.
You know what I mean? Because it's there. It's there, man. Them people giving out so much money right now, man. Man, it ain't even funny, man.
So what you say about the person that want to be content? They're like, man, I'm chilling. I make $40,000 a year. I ain't trying to make no more money. I'm chilling.
You know what I tell them? Well, you be content. You be content. Bro, I ain't comfortable with that. Yeah, I ain't comfortable with that. I'm trying to get up here, bro. I'm trying to get to a whole nother level, bro. You go ahead. Go ahead and be content then.
Hey, man.
That's the advice I got for them.
Hey, man. Zoe got all that shit out of you, man.
I told you.
That's what I got for
I
them.
told you. So I done analyzed and figured out why I think like how I think.
You go ahead and be content.
I done figured
You
it
know
out.
what I mean? Because I ain't content.
Can't be.
Yeah, I can't be.
So tell me this. What's some advice for, you know what I'm saying, the age of you right now? What's some advice that you would give your 21-year-old self? Looking back,
That's dope.
hindsight.
I like that question.
You know what I'm saying? Looking back, hindsight. What's some advice that you can give yourself that you could have just, you know what I'm saying, gave yourself that game that you needed or that, you know what I'm saying, that extra?
Don't take no shortcuts, bro.
Yo.
Don't take no shortcuts. When you take shortcuts, is repercussions behind them shortcuts. You know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, you can, however you want to put it, which way you want to put it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're taking shortcuts, you're not gonna reap the full benefits of it.
Makes
'Cause
sense.
things
That makes
you
sense.
learn
On the journey.
On the journey is lessons that you learn indirectly.
Right.
That's gonna help you in later on.
Mm-hmm. That's why I feel like a lot of times, like your celebrities or your athletes and stuff, they when they at their peak, they and then when they fall off, they kind of go broke again because they got that instant money.
Right.
They didn't have to build it. They didn't have to grow it because
Right.
when you start from zero and you going to $5, you got $5,000 now, and then you had to go back to $2,500. Then you got to $7.
You
had to go back to
understand
$5.
why.
You
You
learning.
You don't even know how to. I mean,
You don't respect the money.
yeah. Once you get up to a certain amount of money, and if you ever go broke, bro, you don't even know how to function.
Yeah.
For real, because and the reason why I say that because you're so used to living a certain lifestyle.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So when I went to prison, not the only thing on my mind, but one of the major things that was on my mind, how am I gonna live the way I was living? You know what I mean?
Right.
How am I
In
gonna-
prison.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what no.
When you
I
come home.
back- when I
Oh, when you come home.
Right.
When I come
Okay.
home, because I'm used to living a certain lifestyle. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm used to doing what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, when I want to do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
But if you ain't got no money,
You can't
Okay.
you can't do nail one of them things. You know what I mean?
That's it, right.
You handicapped
Yeah, you handicapped.
by the job.
So that was my thing. You know what I mean? I got to create an avenue where I'm able to make this type of money so I can do what I want to do, when I want to do it, how I want to do it, and where I want to do it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And what you found out is many avenues to acquire revenue.
Listen, bro. With my business, I made more money legal than illegal.
And it's hard
They can't fathom it.
You're right. It's hard to fathom that. Like how? Like what? It's hard to fathom it.
And
I made more money legal way
Yeah.
than the legal way.
And you feel totally better.
Right. And a
Because
lot,
I ain't got to worry about nobody coming
Stress
boom,
free.
boom, boom, and kicking my damn door.
You making a certain amount of money, you gonna feel a certain type of way.
yes,
Yeah.
especially like you say, you left with it.
Yeah.
You always looking over. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? And I think it's like how you handle yourself. How you doing what you doing? That's why a lot of that comes down to that, man. Like know what you're doing,
Yourself.
understand what's going on and shit. Just surround yourself around the right people, bro. It don't matter what you're doing in life. As long as you know what you're doing. 2, surrounding yourself around the right people, and 3, understanding and being willing to accept criticism and being willing to, because one thing that I learned is, and no matter what it is, you gonna get that warning, or you gonna get that from God.
That
God
signal.
gonna give you that signal first before it ever happens. You know what I'm saying? Are you a person that know the signal? And it might come from a person. Hell, it might come from anything, but you gonna get, you know what I'm saying, before I need to change it. I need to start changing up now.
Right.
A lot of people ignore those signs, and that's why, you know what I'm saying, that's when stuff happens.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, that is true.
I think that's one of the biggest things, man. People just ignore signs, bro.
Man, we've been going hard for 45 minutes. Hey, man, so we're going to wrap it up, man. What's your best to the youth?
Man, work hard. Work hard, play hard, man. That's it, man. Listen, stay out of trouble. The youth, because I got a young son coming up now. You know what I mean? And I always tell him all the time, if you wanna be something, you got to do something.
Right.
You know what I mean? As far as sitting around and just lollygagging, don't want to do your schoolwork, man, listen, get in them books, learn as much as you can. So when you come out here into this real world where ain't no mom and daddy, then you're going to be able to stand on your own.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Stand on your own 2 feet and accept responsibility for your actions.
That's
man.
right. You're gonna be able to do that. Now, don't get me wrong. Now, if my kids fall, oh yeah, I'm here to pick them up. But I'm not here to walk them, and I'm not here to just give.
That's right. You
know what I mean? Because at the same time, he's smart. My other 2 daughters smart, bro.
Able bodies.
I like that.
So the thing about it is, listen, everybody gonna shake for themselves. But if they fall, they know I'm
Pick
here.
them up.
Right.
Know
But
what
I ain't walking with you.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna pick them up.
Oh,
You know
no.
what I mean?
like that.
And you don't need to be
I
looking
like
to
that.
get walked with.
I
Yeah.
like
You got to
that.
be able to shake for yourself.
Yeah.
got
I'll
to
catch you
be,
if you
man.
fall, but I ain't walking with you holding your hand now.
Grown.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Grown as hell now.
Yeah.
Say word.
Kingz to the city, man. Thank you, LJ, for coming through, man.
Oh yeah, man. It
Dropping
was a
some
pleasure.
jewels,
Great
man.
story and putting great game down.
Yeah, it was a pleasure to come through here, man.
And I'm just being me Friday.
Make sure
Y'all
y'all
tune in.
Y'all already know how. Y'all already know we
Y'all
coming.
tuned in.
Yes, sir. Make sure y'all tune in, man.
Already.
Another episode of Kingz to the City podcast, man. #1 podcast in Myrtle Beach, man. And
Big
we out.
Belly
Don't
Grill.
forget the Big Bill.
CNLs, temp service, man. If you
Don't
need a
forget
job, tell
Like
them
it.
where they can find you if they need a
Comment,
job.
Subscribe.
Hey, man, listen. Y'all already know what it is. ALJ, if you need a job, come holler at me, man. You know what I mean? I'm guaranteed to put you to work. You know what I mean?
INFO at
Guaranteed.
KingzToTheCity.com.
Guaranteed to put you to work.
Resources.
And he got full benefits with them jobs too. You come work for him, you get guaranteed health insurance.
Guaranteed health
No
insurance.
excuses.
No excuses.
You got
So, hey,
benefits.
just come holler at me, man.
Kingz
You
to
looking
the
for a job, come holler at me, man. I got you.
Kingz
Straight
to
up.
the City, man. We out.
Peace.
Yes, sir.
Oh my.